Welcome, Umoja TWO TV Podcast, a remix show here. I'm Coach Danzy alongside my partner, Coach Fuller, and we got a special guest today with us, Lucas Seyoum. How you doing, Lucas?
Good. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. Glad you're a part of what we're doing today. Let me introduce you and bring you in the right way. We got Lucas Seyoum, Shenandoah Plainsman, 6'5" senior guard. I believe he's on varsity for 3 years. I think it's his first year starting this year, so congratulations to him. He averaged 9.3 points a game, 72% from the free throw line. He knocked down 15 three-pointers. As far as his accolades this season, Lucas Seyoum was Section 2 Class AA Sectional Finals MVP. He's Daily Gazette All-Area Honorable Mention, and he was a Suburban Council All-League third team. Lucas, man, talk to me about, when was the first time you picked up a basketball? When you first picked that pill up?
The first time I picked up a basketball, probably second grade. I started playing my driveway. Then it all started from there. I played with it all the way up to.
Okay. Now, so how old were you? How old were you? 6, 7? How old were you?
Yeah, probably 7.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Now, what was your first organized team you played on?
My first organized team was when I lived in Virginia. I'm at a Clifton Park in 7th grade. It was like a rec team kind of. But when I moved up to New York, I played with the Clifton Park travel team, played CYO 7th grade year and CDYBL my 8th grade year.
Okay. Now, at what point did you realize that, you fell in love with the game, man? You felt that you could be a contributor on your high school team, and you were a major contributor in one of the most important games this year. So talk to me, when did you get that urge, or what age were you when you felt that, I could really be something in this sport of basketball?
Well, ever since I was young, I always loved to play basketball, but it wasn't until probably 9th grade when I realized basketball could take me somewhere like to college, played in college. And then when I got into high school, that's when I realized I could help a team actually win and accomplish a big goal.
Nice. All right. Tell me your best overall performance this season. Give me one game that you thought was this year. You did it all. You rebounded, you assisted, you blocked shots, you scored, you listened to the coach, you executed the plays really well. You did the whole complete package that game.
Probably either my first game against Troy or the last game of my senior season against Green Tech in the sectional final.
Okay. Yeah, I got you having 18 points versus Saratoga. We weren't there for that game. We were there for the Troy game when you dropped 15 points. You played fabulous in that game. And I think you were coming off an injury in that game as well, or just getting over it or something. And you played. You played fantastic that game.
I rolled my ankle that game.
Yeah, and then of course, against Green Tech in the finals, man, the biggest moment of any high school player's career. Big moment. You stepped up against Green Tech when you dropped 15 points. You scored 10 of those points in the fourth quarter. Talk to me about that game, man. What happened to why you needed to step up so late in that game? What happened? Talk to me.
Well, Green Tech went on a crazy run at the end of the third and the beginning of the fourth quarter, and we were down like 8 points or something like that. So nothing was really working. I just tried to get a couple buckets, and it ended up working, and we won. So everything worked out.
Okay. All right, Coach.
Yeah, speaking of the Green Tech game, I don't know why Coach went there when I was there in person checking that game out. I have a better perspective of being able to talk to you about the game.
The floor is yours. Go ahead.
What went through your mindset at that time? Because during that Green Tech game, the aforementioned game that Coach brought up, during that game, you guys were battling back and forth for fair. And then all of a sudden, it came where you might have scored like 10 straight points and you just cleared the floor and went one-on-one. And that's typically not shin basketball. What happened that transpired that y'all went to that type of play where you just came down and cleared the floor? Talk to me about that.
Well, I felt like I had the right matchup. We usually most of the time, that's what we did for the entire game. But up until that point, nothing was really working in the fourth quarter. So I just attacked my defender and made it.
Yeah, but the thing about it was you said mismatch. They switched off on several defenders on you. Period, they put different defenders and you scored on whoever they put in front of you.
Yeah. Well, I know there were a lot of athletic and on the court at the time, but when I was on the court and I saw a mismatch, I just tried to give whoever had the mismatch the ball. But at that time, so I just scored and kept doing it.
Good. What I also want to applaud you of is that you showed tremendous amount of patience on waiting your turn or so, then to my liking, so to speak. Playing alongside Jake Reinich. I mean, his junior year, he kind of had a high value shooting, I think, a year and played more within the dynamics on the offense as to why you were successful. Talk to me about your patience, because I saw you as a guy that could have contributed a lot more, a lot earlier last year with your athletic ability and your ability to get to the rim like you showed this year.
I just try to provide to the team that we don't have, like what we don't have, because Sangari, he pretty much played the same role as I did this year. So last year I didn't need to have as much of an impact. I just had to do what was needed from me. This year I filled in a bigger role and I helped my team accomplish better things this year too.
Now, in that CVA game, I watched where you hit the kid with a step and had no hesitation and went down the middle and banged it on their head. Talk to me about that play. Talk about the fearlessness of going straight, because most guys don't do that kind of stuff. So, I mean, talk to me a little bit about that play.
For probably the past year and a half, Coach Zekas has been telling me to just go drive down the lane and dunk it on somebody's head. Oh, after that dunk, I tried dunking in every game. I tried dunking in the semifinal and the sectional final. And it's all just a mindset. You just got to be dunk on whoever comes your way.
You got fouled on that play as well.
So tell me about that's a fact. That wasn't one real. Now, of course, you guys are always going to be there going into the beginning of the season. The Plainsmen speaks for itself, their history of what they've been able to accomplish. So it's always projected you're going to be here. But by this year, by and far, all accounts, it was almost like Green Tech's title to take home. So talk me in as the underdog and then coming away to victory and having an exhilarating performance and for a team win such as that magnitude on that stage, and you being a big contributing part of it down the stretch.
Well, we knew Green Tech was a really talented team. They had many aspects of the game down, but we knew we're a great team. I love playing with team. So it was a fun game overall. Everyone contributed, and the big fourth quarter helped, obviously, but it wouldn't have been possible without effort.
Awesome. Coach.
Yeah, talk to me about some of the guys, man, on your team.
Well, literally contributed, whether they were 12 on the team to 1 on the team. Everybody had a part. Andrew Schnitzer, he's one of our juniors. He hasn't gotten that much playing time the regular season, but during the sectional final, he came in, got a foul on one of the best players on Green Tech, and then he hit a free throw. So that was really big. Everybody contributed no matter what they did.
Nice.
So there's not one person I could really single out, even though there's a lot of people that did many things.
Okay. All right. So tell me, what other sport have you played that shit? Since your high school career.
When I was in ninth grade, I played a little bit. And I played it when I was younger too, but I'm built for basketball, so I couldn't really.
Say that sport again.
When I was in ninth grade, soccer. Yeah. I played soccer.
Okay.
I was a kid to ninth grade, but I had to make the decision to just play basketball because I'm built for it. I'm not really built to play soccer, and I enjoy basketball a little bit more.
Okay. Now you're going to SUNY New Post next year, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you'll be joining Sean St. Lucia from Niskuna. Okay, yeah. All right. Now talk to me. What went into that decision of choosing that school, SUNY New Paltz?
Well, I visited there over the summer and I talked to the coaches, and it seemed like a good fit. But I made with the decision because I wanted to see all my options. But New Paltz was by far my favorite.
Okay. Now, so as far as the staff, the coaching staff over there, what they like more about? What they like about you the most?
They like that I'm long and I can dribble it, so they think that I'm pretty versatile.
Okay. Did they promise you any minutes, starting position, anything like that?
They said I could have an impact. My first year, possibly.
Okay. That's all you can expect is some honesty. So we mentioned Sean. Is there anybody else in the team that you're familiar with, or do you know if they're bringing in any other top-notch talent down there next year?
There's a kid named Justin Oliveris. He's on my AAU team. I think he's from Hudson, but he plays in prep school in Salisbury. But he just committed there recently. Okay,
so that's one. It's only one. So you only know two people.
Sean and Justin, yeah.
Okay, all right. Now, academically, what do you plan on majoring while you're there?
Electrical engineering.
Ooh, okay. Now, why you pick that one? Is it something your father, your mother do, uncle does, or something? Why is that?
Yeah, my dad's an engineer, but I always didn't have a problem with math. Math was one of the easier things for me in school, so it kind of worked out well.
Okay, Coach.
So talk to me about playing for Coach Zekas and some of the things that in your playing career at Shin.
He's helped me realize how much of a team sport it really is. You can't be selfish and do what makes you feel cool. You just have to usually do what helps the team win, because that's the ultimate end goal of playing on a team, always to win.
Now, talk to me about some of the toughest spring tech already. Talk to me about some of the toughest competition you faced this year, as well as some of the toughest players.
When we played New, that was probably one of the toughest games I've ever played with Shen. They're a really good team. They had multiple D1 prospects probably.
What team was that?
And Academy, we played them at the Armory.
Okay, Newburgh, okay.
Yeah, they're a really good team. Also, the past 3 years I've been on varsity. Saratoga, when I was a sophomore, when I was a junior, we never beat them. But this year was finally the year that we got the W back.
Players?
Saratoga or Newburgh?
Just period. Just any players that you went up against and you felt a head-to-head competition, or even if you wasn't guarding them, but just in the team-wise, they were tough.
Justin Owens from Green Tech, really versatile, really good. Keemore Johnson's really athletic. Keegan Zoller this year played pretty well against him, but the things that I've seen him do this year are pretty impressive.
Gotcha.
The COVID-19, pandemic came through, right? And it kind of shut things down. What have you done to keep your training level up? Like, weight training or, staying fit, getting your basketball skills to stay sharp. What have you been doing during this time?
I have a weight machine in my basement that I use every day, and I'll go out for runs often. And I also have a hoop in my driveway, so I always do ball handling, shooting, drills like that to help my basketball skills. Okay.
Now, do you think this pandemic will get over for the fall, your first college season? Do you think it'll be over, or is it going to continue the way it is?
I don't know. I hope so, because it's something that's never happened before. You can't really predict anything. I've been hearing stuff about a second wave too, so I don't know.
Yeah, so Lucas, man, I just want to tell you that capped out like I talked about earlier about you being patient and having patience and perseverance through the process. And it's an epitome of what you've shown from being patient. And to cap your high school career off with such a performance, even though COVID cut it short, your last memory of high school basketball and a lot of others from the placement community, see that you came and rose to the top and propelled your team to another sectional title and as such a stellar performance. And I just want to tell you that it's been a pleasure years and following you. And we know that moving forward, the best has yet to come for you. And we wish you the best in all your endeavors and being an electrical engineer and playing golf and living it up. So we want to thank you for coming on. We appreciate you, and we wish you the best down the road.
All right, thank you for having me.
No problem. I can say also, we appreciate you as well. How well you played in the court, how you represented yourself and your family while you're in that uniform, the shin uniform. Just an outstanding young man. Just continue to grow academically and athletically, man. We want to see you succeed and hopefully see you at the next level playing somewhere.
All right, thank you.
All right, take care. That's Lucas Seyoum here with us today, our special guest. And that's going to close it out here for our podcast. Umoja TWO TV signing out. Peace.